Hello, hello.
Hi. Welcome to this edition of Couple of Geese Speed Paints.
Very interesting.
So, have you played a Mario RPG yet?
You know what? I haven't, and I'm sorry about that. Have you played it, dude? Come
Yeah,
on.
I played through it.
Wait, is that what you're showing me today? A speed paint?
Yeah, so I did a speed paint of. It's just a Mario RPG piece that I did, I think, almost a year ago now.
Damn.
That I recorded stuff for, but I forgot to ever put it together.
Oh, I remember this piece.
Yeah. So obviously there's the sketch that I started with, and I'm just going through right now, and I laid out a bunch of base colors for Peach and the background, and then just starting in on like the first layer of painting and kind of refining as I go. She's still looking pretty weird and soulless.
Yeah, there's no light behind those dark eyes.
No light behind the dark eyes. Yeah, cleaning up her face, making sure the anatomy is looking fine, adjusting her head shape. Really going hard on one part of it to try and capture kind of the feel of the piece before going on to any of the rest of it.
That makes sense. What brush did you use for the sketch?
I don't remember, but I think I pretty much always just use like the same one or two brushes.
Yeah.
Which is from like a pack that I got on the internet like 6 years ago somewhere.
Hell yeah.
It's lost to time.
I love that.
It might just be like a square brush that I'm using, just the normal like Photoshop brush tool and like the mixer brush every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realized recently that never really used to use the flow settings at all.
Explain that to me.
Like the flow settings on your brush really help control like basically how much paint you're putting down.
Oh, yeah.
Which is really nice because it helps achieve more of a painterly feel than you would get just like basically going hard 100% of the time, you know?
Yeah, it's got like a oil pastel look to it. Right now I'm only using them big old saturated colors. I don't want to deal with having smudges all over the place. I feel like it's difficult to work with. You don't know how to use it yet.
For sure.
And I think you mentioned this earlier when we were talking. You only paint on one layer?
Well, as you can see, like in the bottom corner, I've got a few different layers here, but it's mostly like I have a sketch layer and then just a bunch of random painting layers. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah. Because I have like 32 and like my simple drawings, and then you're like, yeah, I'll just paint all of it on at once.
Well, the reason I do that is just because I feel like it gives you a more cohesive. I mean, like it's obviously it's harder because you can't just like paint a bunch of stuff and then hide it.
Yeah.
Right? You have to like paint right up to everything.
Yeah.
Which is a little frustrating, and maybe I should work on more layers. But I've just gotten used to doing one layer because.
I mean, I think it looks great. I don't think you need to work on that.
Thanks, man.
I want to punch that little cloud guy in the head, dude. I just want to leave a big old indent with a big old freaking ring pop indent in his skull. Nah, he's cool, though. I don't know any of these characters yet, still. I'll meet him. Maybe I'll like him when I play.
This is, right now I'm painting Gino. Right next to him is Mallow. He's a tadpole.
Mallow is?
Uh-huh.
A tadpole?
A tadpole.
He's a cloud.
It's to be seen.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
Play the game.
So is this the guy that's in Smash?
Gino or me?
Mario.
Yeah, he's in Smash.
Dude, look at Bowser. This is looking delightful.
Thank you.
It's schmoovin'. Can't believe you drew this all in real time.
Yeah, this is not split up at all. I just work really fucking fast. But yeah, I was trying to go through and really capture the feeling of materials.
Yeah, you like your texturing.
I love my texturing, dude.
You do. Whenever I see 3D models, it's like Nerf balls, like chewed out Nerf balls, and like, yeah, I like that.
That's hella me. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, just trying to capture like the shininess and the metallicness of all the stuff. Trying to not detail as much in the like super bright areas and super shadow areas. Leave most of the like detail in the like in between, which is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
but
this guy doesn't know how to make a background, dude. It's just blue. Come on, grow up.
Thanks, man. There's a lot of detail in the midground, so.
No, there'd be way too much going on. There's stuff in the background, I feel like.
Yeah, plus I just didn't want to make a background, so. That's kind of the benefit of doing one layer, is that if you're doing it on multiple layers, then it's like, oh, maybe I have to make a background now.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it on one layer, you just like make it work.
That makes sense.
Like as I'm going, I'll just like fill in areas with just big blocks of colors.
That dude is straight up made out of oak.
Yeah, he's wooden.
No,
It's like a
no,
puppet.
no, no.
Check this out. This is a hack in just like 3 seconds here. Copy and pasted the hand.
No fucking way.
Did you see that? You want me to rewind?
Maybe rewind that for the folks at home.
Watch this. All right. So Bowser's hand, top left over here.
Yeah.
Painting, and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to do the other hand. Copy
Yeah,
and paste that shit.
Digital art's not real.
I did that, I think, with a lot of the spikes too. It's like, why do I need to paint like 20 of these individually? There's some background for you.
Oh, you had some background. Yeah, was it clouds?
Yeah, and a lot of adjustment layers.
Were you putting on filter layers? Was that what it was?
Yeah, like high pass filter to sharpen things a little bit, and like noise filter, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nothing really big, but just to help kind of make everything feel more cohesive.
Yeah, I could see that brighten the sort of bottom part a little bit. Don't want to punch Mallow in his big old forehead, his little curly Q Superman haircut.
He'd probably cry.
No, he wouldn't. He'd be chill. He would like it.
Both are possible at the same time.
Schrodinger's Mallow.
But as you can see, no smelly feet in this one.
Oh, god damn. They all got shoes on this time?
Damn.
I see you hid Bowser's feet behind the... Yeah, I think I'm good on this one.
They put them grippers away. Yeah, I hella didn't want to paint Bowser's fucking legs.
Why not?
I covered that with Gino's cape. You see that shit?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
It's just like, it was such a big block of like sketch for a long time. Like, rewind. It's just like, at some point I was like, all right, I just kind of like fill this in with something.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that's like bad about doing it in one layer. It's like you finish all these other pieces or other parts of it, and then you have just like a weird shape you have to paint around.
Yeah.
So what I often do is I just fill that with like a big block of color. But, you know, maybe that's a positive because it limits the amount of detail you get in the less important spaces.
Yeah.
And this comes as like a remake of a previous piece I did.
Yeah, I think I even remember the older one. Because that one looked like shit. No, I'm just kidding. It still looked really good.
And this other one, this is like 2018 or something.
Oh, yeah. It looks so different. Mallow looks scary, kinda. His texture looks really weird.
Yeah, it's like a weird surrealist take on Mallow, and I really didn't like the Bowser's hand on Mario's head. I think it looks pretty fucking awful. Also, like, where's his elbow supposed to be?
Bowser?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
He doesn't really need... His hand can still be down. I would assume it's behind Mario's head. Right?
Well, yeah, but like, thinking about the anatomy behind Mario's head.
Yeah.
Like, what's this supposed to look like?
Show me what you mean. Show me that elbow crease. Draw with a lot of stink stains and sweat.
What?
No, nothing, man. Draw the Bowser. Come on.
Yeah, so like, what I'm trying to say is like, so if we go in here and we really think about the placement of like Bowser's hand and shit.
Yeah.
So he's got his fingers, which are like hot dogs.
Steven Universe, dude.
So we can probably assume his thumb is like doing this kind of thing.
Yeah.
So this is his hand, and this is his shoulder, and then we've got kind of a weird like collar thing here.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, where the fuck is his elbow supposed to be?
Like right above Mario's nose.
You think it's like here?
Yeah.
Like, look at this shit. So you're saying his elbow is supposed to be here, so this is like maybe some foreshortening.
Yeah,
going
it's
on, but
foreshortening.
look at this.
Well, that good thing you don't have to look at it because it's covered. But I see what you
That's
mean.
what I was trying to say. Like,
It's
this
just an awkward...
anatomy of this is like pissing me off. You could maybe say that there's like some foreshortening here, but then like his arm has to go all the way over here. I don't know. His like chest is poking out over here. It just doesn't look good. And like I tried to make like his Mallow shoes like super shiny. I just didn't really have a good grasp on even how highlights are supposed to work. This shit does not feel good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think your texturing looks a lot better in the new one, too. I do like the background a lot, though. It's so simple, but it's nice.
Tell me where the light source is here.
I've always said, whenever I draw stuff, don't ever ask where the light source is. If the shadows look fine, they look fine. Don't be a nerd about it. Don't be like, so where's the sun?
If the light's like coming from this direction, right?
Yeah, then it makes no sense for Peach's, like, hairbang, like her forehead shadow.
I don't know. Like stuff like her fingers. Like why are her fingers yellow?
Because I think it just looks nice.
And especially if the light's coming from like this kind of diagonal direction, shouldn't her nose be like more like this kind of thing.
Let's fix up the whole thing right now.
Well, I mean, I redid the entire piece.
takes his signature off of it.
So that's just like kind of why I made a new one.
Yeah, I think the new one looks tons better. I think Mallow looks so much nicer and happier. I'm terrified every time I look back at that one. How splendid!
Thanks, man.
You're welcome, man. So you're gonna redo this piece every single 4 years or what?
Probably not, but I am working on a Ocarina of Time piece, which I did, or Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask piece, which I got in the habit of redoing every couple of years.
I thought that's the one we were gonna talk about today, to be honest.
But I haven't done a new one since 2016, so most of those are like in my youth.
In your youth. All right. Well, this and more next time on
Cogs. Couple of geese.
Yeah, couple of geese speed. Cogs.
Couple of fast geese.
Couple of quick geese. Quick gaggle.
Quick gaggle. Yeah, something like that. All right. See you.
See y'all.